This is Sammy, and he's a dinosaur. Now, he doesn't want you to think that dinosaurs do nothing all day but stomp around being very big and very clumsy. No, sir. They do all kinds of other things. Take Sammy. He likes sports. He's pretty good at swimming, and he's not bad at tennis. And when it comes to bicycle racing, well, nobody's perfect. Yes, in many ways, dinosaurs are very much like people. Just like people, they enjoy going to places where they can have fun. And one of the best places for having fun is Granny's house. That's because Granny, who's been around for a long time, tells them the most wonderful stories, sort of like fairy tales about the exciting old days of the dinosaurs. On this particular day, there was a fine crowd of dinosaurs at Granny's, and everyone wanted her to tell a different kind of story. Dinah, who was usually a little tomboy, surprised everybody with her suggestion. She said,
Granny, please tell us a story about love and romance among the dinosaurs. Oh, love. It's what makes the world go round. Oh.
Granny answered,
Dinah, I certainly didn't expect you to ask for a love story. Oh, you always seem to prefer football or weightlifting.
None of us is as young as we used to be, Granny.
The general, who fancies himself as a superstar explorer and big game hunter, wanted to hear an entirely different kind of story. So he roared,
Love and romance? Balderdash and hogwash, Granny. Tell us a story about the gallant adventures and explorations of our brave dinosaur ancestors. Forward into the breach! Beware of enemy wildlife! I say, this chap quite resembles my great-uncle Bedford. Carried away by a hostile pterodactyl, so they say. Smashing way to go, eh?
Now it was Mac's turn to tell Granny his choice of story. Mac is a well-known dinosaur about town. He was always a snappy dresser. Even as a baby, he wore designer-made diapers. He said,
Hey, Granny, all them stories about love and about hunting and exploring and all like that, man, they ain't nothing, you know.
And Granny said,
I do?
So Mac said,
What's really cool are stories about the threads the well-dressed dinosaurs was wearing back in the olden days. That's what turns me on.
What else could Granny say except,
Oh, cool, man, cool. Whatever that means.
Now Sammy spoke up.
Granny, what I'd like to hear is a spooky ghost story with lots of skeletons and spooky little monsters and things like that.
No, I want to hear history's best-dressed dinosaurs. That's what I want to hear. Come on.
So Granny took charge and cried out,
Oh, quiet, everyone! Shh! Dear me, you've all been making so much racket that I'm not going to tell any of the stories you asked for.
Oh, come on.
Instead, I'm going to tell my favorite story. It's about pirates. Maybe you'll learn a lesson from it.
Dinah was curious and asked,
Pirates?
to which Granny replied,
You didn't know there were dinosaur pirates, did you? Well, there were. So, everyone, shut your eyes. I'm going to show you how it felt to fly the fearsome Jolly Roger flag back in the old pirate days.
Why did Granny tell everyone to close their eyes? Because she was getting ready to put a magical spell on them, that's why. A magical spell that would zip them right to a dreaded dinosaur pirate ship. So Granny called out the magical words.
All right, here goes. Dinosaur, Schwinosaur, abracadoo. Take my dear friends to their ship. Now please do!
What happened? Hey, Grandma!
Granny was having great trouble with the smoke.
Oh, dang nabbit! I always make that blasted smoke too strong.
So there they were, with Sammy as the captain and Dinah as the first mate. Daring pirates of the high seas, eager for any danger, prepared for any peril, ready to face the gravest trouble or hardship. So Dinah shivered and said,
It's cold here, Captain. Could I go get a warmer sweater, please? And another pair of socks?
to which the captain replied,
Not now. We're approaching Three Skeleton Island. That's where we're going to bury our priceless treasure chest. Behold!
The captain lifted the gleaming treasure chest for his crew to see. He showed them the priceless gems within it. Diamonds, emeralds, rubies, pearls.
Look at that.
Wow.
And Mac's lunch. He'd put it in the chest for safekeeping. Then Dinah asked the question that was burning in everyone's mind.
Captain, are you sure that our valuable treasure will be safe on Three Skeleton Island?
The captain answered with great confidence,
It will be absolutely safe. For the past 200 years, not a single human being has set foot on that soil.
but the captain had a great surprise in store. Look, Horace, those amateur pirates. They're getting ready to bury their stupid treasure on our island. It is to laugh. It was the evil and legendary Purple Baron, the terror of the seven seas, and his not-too-bright henchman, Horrible Horace. The Baron quickly surveyed the situation and said, They are in deep trouble. After they bury the treasure, nobody will ever see it or them again. And Horrible Horace said, I just said that.
Oh, that's where I heard it.
They ran off to hide in the jungle, where they would wait for Sammy and his crew to bring the treasure chest ashore. As they disappeared, Horrible Horace said,
Soon we'll battle them, face to face, right?
Wrong! Face to face is too dangerous, lunkhead. Face to back is more safer and more sneakier.
Oh, Baron, you're a genius.
Yes, that's true. The longboat was rapidly approaching the beach on Three Skeleton Island. The skipper steered carefully, observing every detail. He called out to his crew,
Bosun, did you check the mizzenmast?
and the bosun answered.
Can't find it, sir. Stupid thing's missing.
The skipper was sure that his maps and charts would get him safely to shore. They showed every rock on this coastline. And there's a couple of them now.
Watch out!
This water is wet.
There was a desperate scramble as the pirates tried to reach dry land. Only the captain and the first mate stayed behind to try to save the treasure chest.
Grab the other end.
Got it!
No, it's getting wet.
Watch out,
Quick,
Captain!
lift it,
Hurry!
lift it.
Get it!
The captain called out to the disappearing crew. He shouted,
Come back, mates. Come back and help us.
but the crew ignored him until he shouted,
Come back and help us, or you won't get 1 penny of the money from the treasure chest.
It was an old trick, but it worked every time.
Hey, take it easy there.
you
Hey,
pounder.
hey, that's it.
Careful,
Okay,
don't
gently
drop
now,
it.
gently.
That's the way. Now be very careful.
Together, they managed to keep the treasure chest from sinking and finally got it to shore. Yes, the priceless treasure had been saved. Or had it? The Purple Baron and Horace were watching Sammy and his crew like hawks, ready to pounce on their prey. But they were experienced sea rovers and knew they had to be very, very careful. Shh!
Shush.
Shh!
Shush. Ready? Sing.
15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
At last, our fearless band of pirates were drawing close to their goal. Their captain led them along the beach, searching for a place where they could safely bury the treasure chest. They found that the island appeared to be lonely and desolate, with only a few strange birds and animals there to observe them. But there were other strange animals on the island. their dangerous enemies, who were following, waiting impatiently for their chance. The captain thought he had found the perfect place to bury the chest, and he ordered everyone to start digging, which they did, but without much enthusiasm. Horrible Horace wanted to pounce on their prey now, but the Baron, an internationally known coward, favored the tricky, crooked approach. He said they would wait for their big chance. And they didn't have long to wait. The captain believed he had chosen the ideal hiding place to bury the treasure chest, but the others in the group didn't agree. Some thought the best place would be farther up the beach. Some thought it should be farther down the beach. Some thought it should be closer to the water. The argument grew louder and angrier.
Here!
No, there!
Oh, there, man, there!
Here!
Before long, everyone was arguing and fighting with everyone else, and they were making a terrible racket.
I said over
There! No, it's over here! No!
As the arguing went on, none of the pirates realized what was happening behind their backs.
Oh, come on, it's gotta be over here! Come on!
Yes, the Purple Baron and Horrible Horace were getting away with one of the greatest thefts of the century, and our pirates were too busy arguing to stop them. By the time they had finished their arguments, which nobody won, there was nothing left of their precious treasure chest but a hole in the sand. They were a very unhappy group indeed. They were back in the real world again, where Granny pointed out that the pirates had lost everything simply because they wouldn't stop arguing. Dinah agreed. She said that
dinosaurs who argue too much will always miss out on all sorts of good things.
But guess what? That started another argument. Max said,
No, those pirates only lost the treasure chest because they just weren't smart enough.
but Sammy said,
No, Dinah's right. It's because they were always arguing.
and the general said,
Hot and hot. It was because they had sawdust for brains. Eddie's, carry on.
No, it was because they weren't smart
I
enough.
said
It was
that
because
because
they
they
were
had sawdust.
If I'd been there, it would have been easy
I
done.
know these things.
Now Granny asked a question.
Does anyone want a cookie?
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Oh, yeah.
And Granny answered,
Too late! You were all so busy arguing that I ate them myself. Or maybe next time you'll remember that there's a time to argue and a time to stop arguing. You don't know what you missed.